What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and recently Beenox did some, basically they answered some questions on Facebook, and there were quite a lot of questions answered, so I decided to make a video because it has kind of revealed some new details on the game. So, without further ado, let's get to it! Okay, so first off, Beenox answered a question about the web swinging, because I thought I would do this one first, since it's always nice to, hear more about how the web swinging mechanics work in the game. So they said here is that while you are web swinging, you can only perform the following moves. So you can boost by holding the opposite web swing trigger, web climb, hold the jump button. Now web climb to me sounds like, you're actually climbing the web, which I think was in Spider-Man 2, but I remember seeing it more in Ultimate Spider-Man, the video game. So it's nice to see that might be returning. Slingshot, which we saw in the gameplay that was released at GDC, where he grabs two webs together and pulls himself and flies forward, which is awesome. To do that, you hold both web swing triggers and the jump button at the same time. Or, you can do web rush, where you tap to quick rush, or you can hold it to web rush, to bring up the selector to where you want to web rush to in the game. So, a lot of new features in the web swinging, actually, because in the first game, that was all you had was R2 swing, and then what was it, R1 for web rush, I think? I haven't played it in a while, so I can't remember. But I think that's how it worked. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot more variety in how we web swing around the city, which is always nice to see. Next up, Beenox were asked if the Web Threads DLC pack, which you get for pre-ordering, will be available after launch, and they've said, we don't know if the Web Threads suit pack will be available elsewhere or after the game is shipped. Now, that's not necessarily a no. I honestly wouldn't worry, because with Shattered Dimensions, Edge of Time, and Amazing Spider-Man, they've released the pre-order bonuses. So, this isn't me giving a confirmation, but I definitely think you will get them. So, don't lose hope just yet, because it's better to pre-order, but if you can't, I wouldn't worry, because I'm pretty sure they'll release it. You just have to wait and see, I guess. When asked if there is going to be a Mac version of the Amazing Spider-Man 2 video game, Beenox replied with, there is no Mac version in development. Now again, that doesn't necessarily mean no. It just means there's none in development right now, so, maybe you could see one further down the, later in the year or something like that, but for now, sadly, you won't be able to get it on Mac. Okay, so this is a very interesting question that someone asked about the walkthrough trailer. And basically they were asking, I think, the issues of it, like the pop-in issues and things, and Beenox replied with, the footage in the walkthrough trailer was probably taken at different times between January and March by marketing. Since we don't know which platform was used, we can't precisely answer your question. We do know that at the time, we were very hard at work on the high-end versions of the game, the PC, the PS4, and the Xbox One. We also fixed more than 7,500 bugs during that period of time, so there are probably glitches here and there. So basically what they're saying is, the footage that we have seen is quite outdated compared to the final product, so all the texture glitches, like pop-in issues and things like that, they won't really be in the final game. Every game has glitches, there's not one game out there that doesn't really have glitches from what I know, at least. So, yeah. It will have glitches, but definitely not as noticeable as the pop-in. Honestly, I didn't even notice the pop-in until someone told me, but it's definitely been fixed, I'm sure of it. So once we all get the game, I'm sure there won't be the, pop-in like that. There may be small pop-in that we probably don't even notice, but definitely not like what we saw. Yeah. Now, I couldn't actually see what this person's question was for some reason, but basically, Beenox said, we can't tell if this suit has been modified or not after the footage was taken. However, at this point, the game is going gold, so nothing more will change. So, yeah, I'm not sure what suit they're talking about. It could be Superior, because some people are complaining that the Superior suit isn't as detailed as the rest. But the thing I wanted to take here is, however, at this point, the game is going gold. Now, if you don't know what going gold means, it means the game is pretty much finished. It's ready to be shipped. So, yeah, so if you have any ideas for them, then they won't add them into the game. But, there's always hope for Amazing Spider-Man 3. So it's interesting to know that the game is finished. Maybe they'll be working on DLCs now, or maybe they'll have to work on future projects. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. But it would definitely be nice to see some DLCs for this game, because this definitely looks, to me, honestly, this looks like one of the best Spider-Man games yet, honestly. And to see more content come for it would be brilliant, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who agrees with that. Okay, so Beenox gave quite an interesting answer here when asked about the footage that was recorded in the game. So basically they said this: that footage was taken at dusk when there are less cars and civilians moving in the city. There are more during the day. So, you know, maybe like in the first game we had like a lot of times of day, but they're only in the story. And then once you beat the story, you unlock them. You could choose at any time of, you know, whenever you wanted, you could just go back to your apartment and change the time of day, which was pretty cool. But in this one, I think it could be a day and night cycle. I think you know, if you don't know what a day and night cycle is, basically it's basically day and night. You know, the game will have its own time cycle, and eventually it will go from day to night, and that's basically how it works. And we've also seen rain and thunder and lightning in the game, so maybe it also has a weather system. I mean, that could all just be choice, because there is a window in Peter's apartment and it is open, just like the one in the Amazing Spider-Man 1 game. So maybe we choose the time of day, or maybe we don't. You know, we'll just have to see. So this answer that Beenox gave to someone basically says that yes, there are 19 suits, including the one you start with. Now 19 also includes the Web Threads DLC pack, from what we've seen. So yeah, another confirmation that there's 19, but I don't know what Thomas Wilson meant when he said, what was there, 13 suits and 6 special suits? I don't understand that. Maybe he just got it wrong, because there has been developers in the past, you know, that made the mistake of be like, oh sorry, I thought it was, you know, 13 not 19. But yeah, so 19 suits, including the one you start off with, and also including the Web Threads DLC pack. So lots of suits to choose from. So last but not least, another person asking about suits, and Beenox replies, not all your favourite suits made it into the game, but there are still unannounced suits. You'll just have to wait and see. So again, you know, there are a lot of costumes in the game, and some people were a little disappointed that their favourites weren't in there, but, you know, there you go, don't lose hope, because it could still be in there. We don't know all the suits. I mean, I'm not sure if there's more than one, 2, 3, you know, we don't know how many unannounced suits there are, but there you go. So, more suits to be revealed. Not sure if they're going to reveal it, you know, before the game comes out. They might just let you find them yourself, but still nice to know there's more suits. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for lots more news, and thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe.